Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is The Loyal, episode 4 of A Loyal Save. That's the San Diego Loyal, of course, and we are playing in the United States, and it is League 1, where we are trying to reach the top. And so far, our efforts have been rewarded. You last saw us when we lost heartbreakingly to Chicago in the second round with that late goal. I'm not clicking on the right place. This is the right place. So yeah, they scored in the 95th minute. In the 95th minute, they scored to take the win. That was very frustrating. Anyway, we beat Jacksonville 3-0, quite comfortable. Avila was really on form, 2 goals and an assist. New York Red Bulls 2. We scored first, and then they scored twice. Then we came back, and that's where it stayed. Rubio Rubin getting most of the goals as usual. Yusuf Bob got the only goal against Pittsburgh, 1-0. And then we beat Seacoast United Mariners, who are from New Hampshire, which is a little odd because unless my U.S. geography is completely off, New Hampshire doesn't have any coasts. So I'm a little confused by that. But I mean, I could be wrong. And this is it's possible. I'm by no means an expert on New England or anything, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. They lost 5-0. They're down in the Northern Premier League, which is, I don't know, 74 leagues below us or something. It's something ridiculous. But today's opponent, more impressively, are third. But third is a misnomer in our league because third means they are 1 point back of us. They're back on goal difference, basically. I mean, they've got 1 loss, we've got no losses. That's the only difference. And we drew the game that we didn't lose. So it's really that close. In fact, you'll notice that right down to the top 6, the what do you call it? The point range is only 4 points between the top 6 competitors. So, great, very close stuff. Anyway, let's get on with this. Today's squad. Let's turn it around so we can have a look at it. Will not consist of Salvazo. Let's go. Oh, hello. Guess who forgot to fix the squad before she started? Who else? Joseph Greenspan needs to be in at the right side. And put 1 person on the bench. I'm gonna make it Modesto Mendez because we can always use a center back on the bench. There we go. That's gonna be my team. Do I want to put Charlie Alvarez back in the side? He has been effective as well. Carlos Alvarez, sorry, not Charlie Alvarez. Charlie Adams, Carlos Alvarez. I got them mixed up on the 2 lines on the same name and the yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's move on. Carlos Alvarez gets the start. Avila can stay on the bench for now. Let's go. Positive to attacking. I don't think I want to go attacking against the number 3 team. They were the number 1 team until they lost their last game while we drew. So that's how we jumped ahead of them. Did we? Yes. Yeah, we drew. We were on level points with them after they lost. So let's go. 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 Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Okay. How are we going to do this? I think we will pump the fists and fully expect you to keep our run going. That's the way to go. 6 of them. Pretty motivated by that. I'm happy with that ratio. Here we are in our fine orange uniforms. My team in the Canadian Premier League, Forge FC, also wears orange, so I'm kind of partial to it as well. It's just a thing. Oh no, we've got an injury. Justin Beaulieu is injured. Edwin Lara comes on. That's not ideal. Edwin Lara is a bit of a nervous Nelly. I mean, he's not a bad player. He's nervous all the time. Nervous or apprehensive or complacent, or it's just not mentally strong. Oh, that was pretty close. Got the corner out of it. Alvarez to take that corner, and it's headed clear up the penalty spot. Para chases, recovers. Apparently keeps it in. It looked pretty close. All the way back to Knight, and the highlight ends there. At the moment, Rio Grande Valley have moved back ahead of us as they are winning their game. That's how tight it is at the top here. If we get a draw there, and there are teams ready to take over our top spot. We need to win. And this is a tough team. Like I said, these guys were first until just like a week ago. So when they lost their first game. Oh, hello, Ruben. Ruben. 19th goal of the season. That is sexy. I am happy. Oh, wow. He's been so good at those. The through ball and then bang. Just hello. Pop. And he finishes it beautifully. Oh, he's so lethal with those through balls. A couple of games ago, he had one that hit the post, bounced back, and he got the rebound and potted that instead, because the first shot had beaten the goalkeeper, and he just kept running it just to make sure. And sure enough, he did make sure. Sure enough, there was a lot of sureness going on. Sometimes words are hard. Played well so far, but there's room for improvement. Meh. I think we've got to guard against complacency now. That's how I feel about it. That's not with the way I can do it. But that is the way I can do it. There we go. Justin Beaulieu is nervous, but he's not on the field anymore. When Lara is, and he stayed composed. He's not nervous yet. That's good to see. It's a tight game as expected against a good team. They want me to take Bob off, but I'm not inclined to hurry and take him off. He's a good player, even if he's not having a great game so far. I'll give him a little bit more time. There he is now, with a through ball that leads to a goal. So he got an assist right after I said I'd leave him on. Look at that. That'll take him off the 6.3. Just a great play there, and then a sweet through ball. Ruben runs right onto it and finishes easily. Beautifully done. 6.7 suddenly. They want to take him off because he's close to a yellow card. He's complacent though. That's not good. We don't like complacent. Let's replace him with Charlie Adams, just like we suggested. And then Lara could use a replacement, but I don't think I have one. Unless Stoneman can play there, can he? No, I don't think so. So, substitute. No, we don't have anybody to bring on for him, so he's just going to have to play. Alright, that's it for that. There's nobody who needs to come off yet, beyond the one who did already. We'll press that guy. Now they've resorted to just booting it downfield. I'll admit I've never been a proponent of hoofball. It just doesn't interest me. There are times it might be effective, but it just doesn't interest me. I don't enjoy watching it. It's not what I find fun. A good win, boys. Well done. I think that's a reasonable thing to say. Maybe hands on hips. There you go. Look at that. Everybody inspired and motivated, and all kinds of happiness around everything there. That is good. I am happy. And Justin Billy injured. Oh, out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's unfortunate. Elijah Martin just came back, so hopefully that'll be okay. I can deal with the press conference offline. San Diego make it 16 unbeaten this season. We have not yet lost in the league. So there's been a fair number of draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draws. But 11 or 10 wins. So that's pretty good. And in our wins, we tend to throw a shutout. Not always, but we do tend to. So it's pretty good. I'm happy with the way things are going. We'll come back, inevitably, for the Houston match against Houston Dynamo. U.S. Cup second round action in Houston. That's going to be a challenge, I'll tell you now. But that's what we've got on plate. I'm curious, how are they doing in their league? 20th. Is that dead last that I see? Maybe we've got a chance. They're dead last. Well. That's interesting. So we'll be back, like I said, for that Houston match, which now looks like it just might be an interesting game. We'll see if we can sneak up on them and maybe take a surprise giant scalp. I think that'd be kind of cool. Bit of a giant killing there. I'm okay with that. We'll see how it gets on. Anyway, enough chatter. Let's hit the screen and do the thing with the thing and the saying of the I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate the support that I've been getting on this series. I'm not one to really harp on how many views I get, but I like the support we've been getting. The views have been great. The likes have been great. The comments are terrific. I am sorry I'm not faster at responding to comments. This is a really tough time of year for me in terms of the darkness approaching with, living in the Northern Hemisphere. And I'm finding it difficult. So I do every year, and that's just my burden to bear. But I will get to your comments. Please, please be patient and know that I will get to them. So anyway, that's all I've got to say. I hope you have a great day and take care.